personally look at that is that every project in here and everything that we're doing is actually a theology of activism. Thank you, sir. The title of my project is Community Organizing in the Black Church and Community. My theological basis is the Great Commission, which is Matthew 28, 18 through 20, which reads, "And Jesus came and said to them, all authority in heaven and earth has been given to me." Translated to me, that means that this is an explicit directive giving us authorization to act on his behalf. Go therefore and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Baptizing brings people into the community of Christ. So that's our community context. And teaching them to obey everything that I've commanded you. As believers, we are organized under the instruction of Christ. So that is community and organizing. And lastly, and remember, I'm with you always to the end of the age. And that's Jesus saying to us that I will support you and I got your back. So we got community organizing, we got authorization, and we got the support we need to do the things that we need to do. Our meta-ethical problem is that we have a tendency to give up our power by submission to other people, ideologies, and organizations because we really don't believe in ourselves and our innate God-given power. Our problem is that we're experiencing an abdication of leadership and responsibility within the black churches and black communities. The relevance and authority of the black church within our communities has decreased significantly, and we're experiencing low levels of community engagement. The purpose of my project is to assess the efficacy of the knowledge, skills, and attitudes towards community organizing by participation in 8 workshops and a 30-day organizing action. And this project will also seek to better understand the elements necessary to bolster the community organizing efforts specific to the black church and the black community. My hypothesis: with training, participants will become more willing and confident to engage in efforts to proactively organize around issues salient to their community. And I believe that by increasing the knowledge and skills involved in community organizing, participants' attitudes towards community organizing will increase, resulting in an increase of community-wide engagement within the city of Petersburg. The solution framework is to teach a living community organizing framework that can be utilized to address all problems. The second element of the framework is to ensure elements of trauma remediation is included throughout the framework. And let God be shown in the work, not in the words. And to provide year-round operations to keep citizens engaged. And lastly, to cultivate community based on a relational model of public discourse, which is the African philosophy of Ubuntu. The recruitment will happen mainly through established relationships with friends, faith leaders, city officials, and elected officials in Petersburg. There'll also be a significant advertising on social media, and flyers will also be distributed to community organizations, common shopping areas, and Virginia State University. And this is an example of one of the Facebook posts, customized for Facebook. And the details will be below. Click here to sign up and all that. The inclusionary criteria is age, interest, residency, and racial and cultural identification. The individuals must be between the ages of 18 and 65. Individuals must have an interest in community organizing. Individuals must be a current resident of Petersburg, Virginia, and individuals must self-identify as Black or African American or Hispanic or of Latinx descent. My methodology: to provide 8 workshops in community organizing focused on the foundational attitudes, knowledge, and skills needed to organize. Participants will then participate in a 1-month organizing action to utilize the skills and tools they've gained. Also, community organizing workshops will employ blended learning models that will consist of direct instruction, inquiry-based learning, and experiential learning specifically developed for the Black church and Black community. Methodology phase will be broken down into three phases. One is a series of workshops that will be conducted weekly for 2 months for a total of 8 sessions. Phase 2 is participation in a 30-day community organizing action that participants will develop and execute. And phase 3 are presentations at the end by each team focusing on best practices and lessons learned. The workshop curriculum, there'll be 8 modules. Creating and maintaining coalition and partnerships, assessing community needs and resources, analyzing problems and goals, developing a framework or model of change, developing strategic and action plans, building leadership, increasing participation and membership, and at the end, 30-day engagement to organize and execute. The expected outcomes, training will have the following results, hopefully. A self-sustainable community organizing framework, proactive community engagement towards potential issues, the ability to organically grow and groom future leaders, increase voter engagement, positive impact on the community culture, enhance relationships and collaboration between the citizens, churches, government, and community-based organizations, and enhance the development of creative community solutions.